Hi there, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me today. So I am back from a week-long, a little over a week vacation. So I haven't uploaded in a while. What I'm gonna do today is talk about a couple of products that I purchased while I was on vacation. I always do a trip to Ulta. And got a couple of drugstore products that I'm gonna talk about today. If you are new here, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel. Hit that notification bell so you'll be notified of future uploads. And with that, let's go ahead and do our makeup. I took, like I said, my typical trip to Ulta while I was on vacation. We always go shopping one day, and I was just kind of looking around at some things that I had never tried before. This isn't a new product, but I am hearing a lot of good things about it. I have tried it a couple of times, so we're gonna talk about it today. This is the Polite Society More Than a Pretty Face Skin Caring Foundation. I picked up the shade Fair Warm, which is the 6th shade from the lightest. It's supposed to be fair with golden undertones for pale to very light skin. I tried to shade match myself. I tried the Fair Neutral, and I also tried the Fair Cool, I think it was, which had like a rosy undertone. The difference between those shades was kind of bizarre. The Fair Neutral was so light, I just didn't think I could make it work. So I ended up with this one. Again, Fair Warm. It looks a lot darker on the bottle than it actually is. And it is a hair dark for me, but I think I'm gonna be able to make it work. It didn't oxidize on me, which was good. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on and show you. It's non-comedogenic, long wearing, transfer resistant. I would definitely agree with those. Hydrating, and it's supposed to have some skincare ingredients in, but I did see niacinamide down toward the bottom of the list, which I love niacinamide in my products. So we're gonna go into this today. It's an odd, here on the back, niacinamide, willow bark, and vegan hyaluronic acid. So it does have hyaluronic acid in it. I didn't even notice that until now. It is hydrating, I will agree with that. So it is a pull-off lid. It's an odd shape, kind of hard, I don't know. I always feel like I'm gonna drop it. It is a pump, and we're just gonna pump out one. Actually, yeah, I'll do one pump just to show you, but it's too much. You don't need that much. That's the shade again, just a hair dark for me, but we'll get it on here in some good natural light and see what it looks like. It's kind of thick. It's not super runny or anything like that. I'm gonna use my IT Cosmetics dual-ended complexion brush, okay? And so, actually, I'm a hot mess today. I'm still in vacation mode. We just got back Friday. It's now Sunday, and I'm still a little discombobulated. Okay, so first thing I will mention about it is, actually this shade's not bad. Maybe a little, just a hair dark, maybe a half shade dark. It spreads so quickly. It's so smooth, like it covered just like that. Look at that, it covered just like that. I have some redness, some breakouts. My skin is a little off because being on vacation just, I don't know, throws my skin off. Now that I'm back and using my normal products, it'll settle down, but look how smooth that is. Oh my gosh. And I actually did take this up under my eyes because it is a hydrating product. Look at that. Look how much that covered just that one pass. This is absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Look at this. See how I'm kind of have some breakouts here, and look at that. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's go and do the other side here. Oh yeah, you do not need a ton of this. This a little bit spreads all over your skin. Yeah, it's a little dark. but there wasn't much I could do. I did not want to be, I'd rather be a hair light than dark, I guess, but not that much. It was so light. It was the weirdest thing. I don't know why. I would think that it would just be the undertone that was different, but the shade was just, it was way off. The fair neutral and the very fair, forget it. That was way, way too light, which is good, I guess, if you have a lighter skin tone than I do. And they do have a decent middle to deep shade range, but just gonna take it down my neck because it does, it's just a little bit, just a little dark. Actually doesn't look quite as deep on camera, but that aside, look how much that covered. Oh, it's so pretty. It looks so flawless. I would even say it's minimizing pores. I mean, I don't have a primer on, I just have on my normal moisturizer and sunscreen. Still a little bit left. I actually used more than I remember. I'm just gonna use the rest and build this up a little bit, and you can build it up. It's an almost full coverage. It's a pretty high medium coverage. It glides over the skin. It's not sitting in my pores and, you know, spreading out. It's just gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. Skin-like. I wish the shade were just maybe a half a shade lighter would be good, but everything is just so even. So I have worn this for a full day. It lasted all 10 hours, all day long. It fades very gracefully. I didn't feel like I had to touch up. It is hot. It was hot where I was on vacation, and I didn't go that far. It's hot where I live. Humid, so humid. It's very natural, very, very natural looking. The other thing I noticed about it is how well it sets down. I did use powder over it the last time I wore it. It's not tacky. This settles down to where you almost can't feel it on your skin. It's absolutely beautiful. It's almost like putting a skin tint on, but you're getting more coverage out of it. It reminds me a little bit, let's see, of this Wet n Wild Niacinamide Skin Tint, maybe a little bit more coverage. It's already settling down. Still just a hair tacky, but I did notice through the day when I would touch my face and I forget, I try not to, but when I was out and about wearing this in the heat, that it wasn't coming off on my hand very much like others do. So absolutely beautiful. We're gonna see how this goes on with the rest of my makeup. I don't have any other Polite Society products, but we're gonna talk about a couple other things today. So I filmed a video using the Pretty Smart products that I got at Walmart right before I went on vacation. I filmed a video. I was sitting outside though, and it was kind of windy. There were Canadian geese everywhere. It was just loud. I might still upload it just for fun, but I absolutely hated this foundation. I did not like it at all. So heavy on the skin. The shade is so light. I'm not even sure I can make it work. I can't even get past the texture of it. It's just weird. The other products, however, that I got, besides the foundation, the concealer, I have this face palette with a face powder, bronzer, and blush, and then I have one of their eyeshadow quads. Love these products. So I'm gonna go ahead and use these today and talk about them. The foundation, maybe I'll upload that other video, but I just absolutely hated it. It was so heavy. You could see it on my skin. It aged my skin. It was awful. So I'm thankful that it wasn't very expensive. I got it at Walmart. I'm not sure you can take it back. So, but anyway, let's jump into the rest of these products. I'm gonna do the rest of my face with these products. So this is the Pretty Smart Conceal and Appeal Concealer. This is the shade 204 Light Warm. This is nice. I really like this. This is a much better shade for me than the foundation. I got the 300 Light Neutral. If you're a similar shade to me, this is way too light. I would have gone a full shade up. We're gonna go into this today. This is great under my eyes. It stayed in place. If you're not familiar with this brand, it is the founder of The Balm Cosmetics. You can get them on their website. It used to be sold at Kohl's. I'm not sure if you can get it anymore. You might have heard me talk about the Mary Luminizer highlighter from The Balm Cosmetics. Same founder, just affordable products that you can get at Walmart. So here's the concealer wand. It is a kind of a thicker, fat wand, sort of. Lot of product, and you do not need a lot of this. I'm gonna do dot, dot, not a lot. As they said when my daughter was in kindergarten, they were learning to use glue. Angie Hot and Flashy from BK Beauty, A506. Okay, and I'm just going to blend this out. It's really comfortable. It doesn't settle, as long as I don't overdo it with how much I use. It doesn't settle into fine lines. And it covers my dark circles really well. It's just a good undertone for me as well. This has like this what is this, 204 Light Warm, has a golden undertone to it. So I really like that as well. When I get the shade right, I tend to like the product more. If I don't have the right shade, I have a hard time getting past that. But see how well that covered? It's pretty natural. And I don't feel like I need a lot of concealer over this. I don't think I'm gonna even use any more. You know what, maybe just to lighten it up a little bit, because this shade, I don't know. I like it enough, I'm gonna make this work, because I don't think I can make the next shade, the Fair Neutral, work in the Polite Society. So if I have to lighten it up a little bit with concealer, that's what I'll do. This is beautiful, but look, I mean, this concealer goes on so, blends out easily, covers. I mean, I'd call this a full coverage concealer. Absolutely. That's with no color corrector under my eyes. So you can maybe still, just a little bit. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I love it. All right, so that is the concealer. I love this. I feel like, I'll link it below, but I feel like I paid maybe $5 for it, something like that. But nice little product, love it. Okay, so for powder, I'm going to use the Pretty Smart Face Palette. This is the all-in-one face palette in light neutral. Okay, and like I said, when I first saw this, this is a face powder, but I thought it was a highlighter. It is not, but that's okay. The powder is really good. I'm going to take my, let's see, I'm gonna take a clean pad here. Just got these little guys off Amazon. Angela Bright actually recommended these and I love them. So I'm gonna take a little pad here and just go into the powder and I'm gonna pat it on. And this is a pretty nice powder. It's blurring. It held everything in place nicely. This was a good little purchase. I love this. I took this on vacation. I'm breaking out. My skin just went crazy when I was away. Does that happen to anybody else? Even though I had the same products, I don't know if it's the water, what I was eating, who knows? But my skin went a little bit bonkers while I was on vacation. All right, and there is that. It didn't really, I might have added just a touch more coverage, but just really, really light, and I like it. I had no complaints about that powder at all. Let's go ahead into the bronzer here. Little curved brush. I got this in my Ipsy bag, Shayna B Miami. This in my Ipsy bag years ago. Going with this bronzer. I think this has a little bit, yeah, a little bit of a red undertone. But what I'll say about these is that they blend very easily. They look good together and they blend together beautifully. I like a bronzer and a blush that I can't easily overdo. So I can build it up and it's not gonna look overdone. Look at that, just nice and natural. And the powders, I don't know, they're kind of, if you've ever used an eyeshadow from the Balm, I've had a couple of palettes from the Balm Cosmetics. The pigment's great, but the texture feels dry. I don't know. The pigment's fantastic. I love it. Again, no complaints whatsoever. I'm not gonna go crazy with bronzer. I already look bronzed up because the shade of the foundation. I'm really bronzed up right now, but it's okay. So there's the bronzer, just really easy to blend. Looks pretty natural when it's blended out. Let's go into the blush, same deal. It feels a little dry, but once you get it on, I mean, it's just a nice light shade of a cool tone pink. This fluffy brush, and see how it's just, it is, these powders layering over each other are really blurring my skin. I am really happy with this little palette. I love it. This is one I would definitely repurchase. I like when I can use every single product in a palette. I like them all. This is the quality of this is high-end quality right here. And I think this was $8.98, $9.98. Everything was under $10. But these powders are they're smoothing out my skin. They're blurring everything out. I love it. Just love it. And this is all natural light. I have no lights on right now as the sun goes in. Oh, I love it. I love it. Highly recommend trying this. Light, again, it's light neutral. They did have one shade that was a little deeper, not much though. Love it. I have nothing bad to say about this palette. I love it. It's light. I love these kind of cardboard palettes. They have a magnet, easy. This is plastic in the front, so there's no glass to break. It's just very easy to throw in my makeup bag. I took it with me on vacation. I loved it. So there's no highlighter, and I did not buy one. They have individual highlighters. I did not get any. I'm so picky about highlighters. I guess I should go try one. But I am going to use the Balm, my Mary Luminizer. I do like this a lot. Okay, we're just gonna go in with, this is a great highlighter. They still make this. And actually, they also have the Cindy Luminizer. These are really cute. Their packaging is so cute. I love the names they give their products. But this is like a peachy blush topper, kind of. What do they call it though? Highlighter, shimmer, and shadow. So it can be, they all are supposed to double as highlighters, shadows. It's hard to see. But these are beautiful. They still have them. They have a deeper one that's more like a, I don't know, kind of like a bronzer. I might have to get that one too. But these, I can't believe how well these powders are blending. They are gorgeous. This foundation, this is beautiful. This is something I could see myself putting on every single day. I just wish the shade, just a half a shade lighter would have been good, but at least I like the undertone. All right, so hopefully you can see. I turned on a light just for a moment, just so you can see the difference. My skin looks, with the exception of some, breakouts and flaws, I mean, my skin looks good right now. So incredibly smooth. This foundation's gorgeous. Let us know if you've tried this. Let us all know down below what you think of it. It's beautiful. But every time I use this, I'm more impressed every time. I love it. I love the shades. I love the blendability, the packaging, everything about it. I love it. So next up, I got the Pretty Smart eyeshadow quad in 103 Celebrity Artist. The shades are Silk Truffle. Let's see. I think this one is Terracotta. So this one must be Billy, and this one is Bear. Again, same kind of packaging, cardboard with the plastic and the magnet. And these are very blendable. These feel a little bit more buttery than the face palette. Okay, there, you can't even hardly see it. There's the Bear shade. Here's Terracotta. Is definitely what it's Terracotta, which is what I'm going to use in my crease. And this one I haven't, what is this? Silk Truffle. I didn't use this one. I think I might have used it once. I feel like it might be a little patchy, but dark. And then this one, the only shimmer in the palette, is beautiful. It's almost like a, kind of like a champagne. But first I'm gonna go in with this all over my brow bone just to get a little bit of, I already have on eyeshadow primer. I used the ColourPop Party Proof primer. Just take that kind of all over as a base shade. And then I'm gonna go into Terracotta, and what I was missing, oh, I'm still not unpacked, so all my brushes are everywhere. Here we go. Okay, here's Terracotta, and we're gonna go into my lid with this. Very blendable, just like the face palette. A little bit in the crease there. And again, not easy to overdo. I mean, there's pigment, but it's not like it's so much that you can't control it. You can dip back in and build it up easily. And I think putting some of this down did help with the blendability as well, but these are beautiful. Okay, and then I'm gonna take my finger and use that for the shimmer. Look at that pop, look at that. I think this was $4.98, I believe. Again, I will link it below, but very affordable. See how that pops? Just beautiful, easy. Go back in with that Terracotta shade. I didn't put any more on the brush, just using the same brush. Okay, fluffy brush, okay. And there you go. Again, took this on vacation. I love it. I didn't love the other colors. I think there was like, if you like lilacs, purples, maybe pinks, there was another one. Those don't look as good on me. This is the closest to a neutral that I thought would look best on me that I got. They had a couple though. So, beautiful. I love it. I, again, have nothing bad to say about it. I think what I'm gonna do, instead of my typical eyeliner, I'm gonna use this just to kind of line my eyes a little bit. Let me use this NYX Bear With Me. Okay, and I'm just gonna line my eyes with this. Going right above my lash line, just to kind of thicken it a little bit. This is how I used to do eyeliner anyway. It's just more natural looking, I think. But anyway, love this. Again, I have absolutely nothing bad to say about either one of these. These are my two favorite things. I would repurchase these in a second. They're beautiful. Walmart, check out your Walmart to see if they have them there. They had a whole section of stuff. They had lip products, but I think they were like liquid lip, like matte. I just wasn't sure that I would even like them. So loving this. I really, really wanted to like this foundation. It's a nice little, I don't love a squeeze tube, but it's nice to take on vacation and travel with. Oh, it looked awful. It looked awful. I don't know how else to put it. Anyway, it just, not good, not good. And then concealer, love this as well. Absolutely loved. So those are the Pretty Smart products that I have to show you. I'm gonna go ahead into mascara. I did a short on this. This is a pretty mascara. I think I reviewed this in that video that I did on the Pretty Smart products as well. I don't wanna be too repetitive. Anyway, but this is the new Maybelline Lash Sensational Firework mascara. I don't know why it's called that, but I like the color of the bottle. It is a wet formula, very wet formula, and I'm waiting for it to dry. It's messy. The top is very messy. Doesn't get a lot of product off. And then you have the wand that is rubbery. It's one of those that bends. If you like that kind of applicator, you might like this. It claims to volumize and lengthen. I would agree that it does. Is it my favorite? No. The L'Oreal Panorama is much better. The Milani Anti-Gravity, much better. But this is fine, and I will use it, and I'm hoping it'll get better as it dries out. It does, though, do very well on the bottom lashes. No problem on the bottom lashes, so I'll use it for that if nothing else. It did not flake. It's just, the formula's a little hard for me to work with. Pretty good volume and length. I just go over the ends. I try not to build it up too much because then it starts to look a little clumpy. But it's okay, it's not bad, I'll use it. I do love when I can use a mascara on the top and bottom and not have to use a separate one, and I don't trust very many mascaras on the bottom lashes. Tubing mascaras I can use. Yeah, I don't know if I would. Maybelline makes some good mascaras. I don't know if I would use this again or not. I'm not really sure, but I don't know. So there you have it. It's nice. Lengthening, volumizing. It's okay, not bad. I just wish it weren't such a wet formula. I'm just gonna put on a little bit of e.l.f. Glow Reviver lip oil because I don't need a lot. So to recap, this foundation, which was the primary reason I wanted to film this video, is absolutely gorgeous. Besides the shade, I have absolutely no complaints about this whatsoever. It's absolutely beautiful. Anybody else use this? So, you know, the shade is pretty, it's not horrible, I guess. If I take it down my neck a little bit, it's a good summer shade. I like it. I love it. I'd have got nothing bad to say about this. Smooth, my pores look minimized, it lasts. I will check in a little bit later. I'll wear this for a few hours. It is afternoon already. Check in and then we'll wrap this up. All right. I will be back later with a check-in. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you make it a great day and a great week ahead. Bye. Okay, so I am back with a quick check-in. It's been about 3 hours, maybe a little bit more, but look at my skin. Look at this foundation. I mean, the powder is definitely helping here, but this foundation is gorgeous. The color's actually not that bad. Well, you can see just how smoothing this is. And this concealer, I'm impressed with this concealer as well. The blush is really hanging on there. And I even took a nap. I laid down for, I don't know, an hour. So this is really a beautiful foundation. So I'm loving it. Give it a try. Let us know below if you've tried this before. All right. Thanks for watching.